Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to EonsOfBattle, and today I have another showcasing video for you guys. I'm going to be showing off my Deathwatch veterans. Now these veterans are going to be the backbone of my Deathwatch army. I intend to run a very body-heavy Deathwatch army, and the entire army is mostly going to be made up of kill teams. My paint scheme for these guys was based off of the Games Workshop color scheme, just having black armor with the metal accents. And even though the Games Workshop ones just kind of do a flat black with edge highlighting, I actually used different shades of gray to get, I think, a more natural highlight. I used an airbrush for almost all of them and for almost all of the details on them. I used the airbrush just to base all of the model and all of the colors on the model, and then I just went in with a brush at the end just to pick out some of the areas, like some of the red accents and the weapons. The bases that I have them modeled on are the Games Workshop Sector Mechanicus Industrial bases. I really like the shape that they have and the different textures that they give you, and I painted mine so that they accent well with some of the colors that are on my models. These Marines stand quite a bit taller than a normal Space Marine, and as impressive as they look, they are just normal Space Marine veterans, so they have the one extra attack, but other than that, they're pretty much normal Space Marines. Now the typical loadout that I'm going to take on these Marines is on the normal veteran, I'm going to be running a bolt pistol and power axe. Now I say power axe, but you'll see most of these are modeled with a power sword or a power maul, and that's because Games Workshop must have something against power axes, because almost none of their kits come with them. I think the Vanguard veterans and the Assault Marines have them, but they're not even the same looking. So basically, if you want to go just Games Workshop bits, you're not going to be able to load them all out with power axes. I like the power axe because it gives you a little bit more options. You're going to be hitting on 3-ups on most enemies. And I like to bring a bolt pistol just so that I can always take advantage of having the special issue ammunition. On my black shields, I like to take a pair of lightning claws. Now the black shield is interesting because he has 3 attacks base, so giving him a pair of lightning claws is most beneficial on him, because since his 3 attacks base, the lightning claws are going to give him an extra attack, so that is 4 attacks hitting on 3-ups and then re-rolling their 4-up to wound. So I find that him with the pair of lightning claws is a very powerful unit to have in a kill team. Now my sergeant's loadout is probably going to be the one that fluctuates the most, but for the most part, I'm just going to keep him with the bolt pistol so he can take advantage of his special issue ammunition, and then I always take the Xenophase sword. Now the Xenophase sword is an interesting choice because it's basically just a power sword that's overpriced, but it does have the ability to force an enemy to reroll a past invulnerable save. It's such an expensive weapon that mostly I just take it for the cool factor. It's a specific thing to the Deathwatch, and it's stolen straight from the Necrons, and I think it's just such a cool looking weapon that I always end up taking it. Now in running my Deathwatch army, the main problem that I run into is that every single model is very expensive. You need to make sure that every Marine pulls a huge amount of weight, and if you lose too many bodies early on, it's really hard to catch back up. And the models are so expensive that you want to bring a transport. A transport is almost required, but that again ups the number of points that you have available to bring more bodies, and I always feel like whatever is able to do more damage would be more worth it. Even though running just Deathwatch can be such an uphill battle, a single squad of Deathwatch, particularly a kill team, can be a great addition to any Imperium army. They're very survivable, especially if you throw in things like Terminators, like Vanguard veterans. It can become a very unique unit, and you can have it jumping around the board doing a lot of different tasks. Overall, I'm very happy with my veterans. These are the models that really drew me into wanting to play Deathwatch, and I'm really happy to have a number of these guys to play with. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, you can follow us at Facebook at EOBFans. You can follow us at Twitter at EonsOfBattle. If you have any ideas or techniques you'd like to see us do, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.